So, Bodellis, thanks for taking your time. First of all, I hope you're doing well. We know the interview was postponed due to the hurricane. I hope everything worked out fine and everything is well and good for you guys.
Everything's good. It was a big hurricane, a lot of damage in my area, but nothing too bad. Just took a while to get the lights back on and everything, but we're all safe and everything's good. Thank you.
Awesome. Because our thoughts and prayers were with you there. We saw all the pictures on TV, and I was like, okay, I can understand that he probably doesn't have the mood to have an interview here right now. So it's good to have
We
you.
didn't. I didn't have internet until a full week later. No lights, no Wi-Fi, nothing. So
Crazy, crazy. So, um, let's get to the point and let's get to the topic. Um, 2K WWE is paying a huge tribute to your brother Bray Wyatt. You are also new in the game as Uncle Howdy. How does it feel to have this kind of tribute in the video game for your brother, but also to be included in the game yourself now?
it's words can't explain, really. I mean, everything involving this has all felt like it. Everything that I've done and that we've done is to pay tribute to my brother and to keep his legacy alive. And the fact that they're giving me the opportunity to keep that going and to let my brother's vision of where he was going with his character still come to life after he's gone. Um, I can't think of anything more important than that. And I'm honored, happy, and I just want to keep this rolling because it's keeping me going.
Yeah, because I feel, I mean, I'm not only doing the games journalism thing, but also I'm doing a wrestling podcast, and I can say that our whole community was really touched and emotionally invested into everything that happened with Bray Wyatt, but also with the Wyatt Six. Everyone was really curious about when will they debut, how will it work, uh, how will they present the whole thing. Can you give us a little bit of an insight there? When did WWE get to you? When they did reach out and say we want to do this Wyatt Six thing? How was your creative involvement in there?
Well, me and my brother, we had a bunch of plans. We were finally getting the opportunity to work together for the first time in our career, and we both waited our entire careers to get that chance. So we were talking every day, throwing ideas, and had endless storylines and stuff to be worked on. We were just like little kids playing together again, with all these ideas. And whenever he passed, I thought I was never going to get the chance to make that happen. And fortunately, the company and everybody saw how much people really cared, and all the stuff that's happened and that is going. These are still my brother's ideas.
Okay.
There was stuff that he hadn't gotten done yet, and we had a. I have an unbelievable team. I work with Rob Fee and Hunter, and everybody involved has put their whole heart into this. But they started not right after he passed, but like the talks, like we all knew that we weren't going to let his legacy go away, and we kept on pushing away, and everything that's coming out is still Wyndham's ideas. If it's not fully his ideas, it has a piece of him, and he's living in each and everything that's happening going forward. It's really amazing that we've been able to do this, and it feels wonderful.
I don't know if you can see this, but I got goosebumps just hearing you talk about this. So that's crazy that there's so much Wyndham and Bray Wyatt still in there, and to have this on the show, even though he passed, which is really tragic. I can only say that again. Um, Everyone was deeply, deeply saddened and touched about this news. I still remember that, there's some certain things, days you always remember. I think the passing of Bray Wyatt is one of those days, especially for a lot of wrestling fans. Um, well, that's a heavy topic, actually. um, but let's get to the whole Wyatt Six thing. Also, your role changed a bit there because you're playing kind of a double role there. You got the Uncle Howdy character, and you're also playing yourself there. So, do you feel like this is more or less the most creative role you have in your wrestling career you ever had?
Oh, for sure. And this has always been the stuff that I've liked, and my brother. Like we've always been intrigued with the odd, eerie parts of the world, scary stuff, and I never got the opportunity to do that. We kind of went down different lanes, and now I got this chance. I always saw what Wyndham was doing, and that's the stuff that both of us liked, but I was not in that. I didn't have the opportunity to do that, and now that I do, like I said, I feel like a little kid playing, and I still feel like I have my brother with me, and it's unbelievable.
How did you feel about the reactions the Wyatt Six debut got from the community? Because this was like a really, really well presented horror skit there on WWE television.
um, the feedback and from everybody in the WWE universe, I can't even describe. I've wrestled for 16 years now, and I've been through a lot. But the reactions and the way people have come to me and treated me with the Wyatt Sicks and how they've taken it is it's just on a whole nother level. The communication with a fan or someone from the WWE universe in the airport is different than it ever was. It's immediate connection. They come up and say thank you, and I say thank you. I can feel it. It's a different vibe than it's ever been. It's like everybody that's watching this is a part of this, and I
Mhm.
can feel it and they can feel it, and when I see them out in the real world, that's how the interactions go. I can't describe it more than that. It's a different it's a whole different feeling.
Yeah. Uh, on a little bit of a lighter note, we heard Chad Gable talk about the debut of the Wyatt Six, and he was like, "Oh well, I had a rough day there," something like this. He said in interview like his thing with Chris Van Fleet. What's your part of the story there?
um what was my day like?
Yeah, oh, what was it? What was your side of the story? So what happened to Chad Gable there?
Well, that's behind the scenes. I mean, maybe it'll get explained later on. I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Okay. Because there have been some really really strange rumors going around what actually happened. Will we ever see Chad Gable again on television? And what happened to him? What did they do? What was it for you to be on television for the first time with a new Uncle Howdy character? How was it there for you? The first time getting on stage with a rocking chair and all this kind of stuff, and the lights and the entrance.
A lot of emotions. I knew I was coming back to wrestling. Like I said, right before Wynn's passing, we got so excited about this that we needed to come back. And when he did pass, obviously I needed some time, but as that was going away or I was working through that, I knew I had to come back for him. And like obviously all that was going on in my mind. Endless thoughts. Can I do this? What's this gonna be like? But on that night and every night since when I hear that music and I feel like he's with me.
Mm.
I really do. And any doubts or fear, I like change. And it's like he gives me the the strength to do it. And it's more strength than I've ever had in any other instance in wrestling. And when I go out, I believe in it so much that I'm not even the same person when I'm out there. I'm more Uncle Howdy than I am Bo Dallas, than I am Taylor Rotunda. Like I'm, if you were to have a conversation with me out there, it wouldn't be the same person that you're talking to right now.
How was it wrestling for the first time with the new mask and the hair? Did you um uh did you prepare in any way? Because we know that a mask can also like change your vision and be a little bit of a obstacle there.
I did a lot of preparation and tried to get everything right, and it's very different. I'm used to wrestling in essentially some underwear, so like everything that I'm wearing, it's a lot more than I've ever worn. But it didn't affect me too much. And like I said, I feel like it's almost like it is an alter ego when I have that mask on. I'm no longer me. I'm Uncle Howdy. So like I kind of go into that, and any of my worries or thinking about if I can see or not, that kind of disappears and my mind's elsewhere.
Awesome. So what's the future for Bo Dallas on the one hand? What's the future for Uncle Howdy look like? That's a final question.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. There's a lot going forward, and we're just getting started. The Wyatt Sicks here, and they're here to stay, and we got a lot of work to do.
We hope to see you guys in Germany, maybe for the next tour, maybe for the next premium live event or something. We'd like to see you coming over here as well.
I'd love to. I love Germany, and I hope we're there too. Really do.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for your time. I wish you all the best in the world. Keep your heads up. Keep rocking Uncle Howdy. Keep rocking the WWE with the Wyatt Sicks. Really looking forward what you guys doing there. So we really like the act. We really like the entire presentation there. And of course, having Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, and all this kind of stuff in WWE 2K is also a great thing for players to remember his legacy. And thank you for all your work you put into that.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Headlock, der Pro Wrestling Podcast.